I've had to say that sentence like 6 times because I suck. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see how tongue twisted I can get? Shy, you need to take a drink. You need to relax. Oh my god. Keep twisting my words. I'm not even nervous in this video and I keep twisting my words. Alright. Let's get this bread. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Seems. My head is cut off and I'm still getting used to this whole YouTube thing, including the fact that I look like I'm about to tell you a ghost story. I don't know if you're into that, but I am pretty scary at times. I just want to share with you guys a thought that I had while coming out from the gym just tonight, like literally like 25 minutes ago. So I just came back from the gym, like I said, and I worked out in a t-shirt that says not interested, which completely reflects my entire mood all the time, every day, or the mood I aspire to have. It's absolutely not the mood I have. I'm very, very sensitive. Okay, basically I was in the car with my friend and he shut the door for me and I was like, thank you, and I smiled at him and he was like, you're welcome. And then he was like going around the car to get into the driver's seat. And I was sitting there thinking, wow, that thank you that I just said was not very authentic because I just wasn't feeling like gratitude in that moment when I said thank you to him. My mind was on a bunch of other things the entire hour prior at the gym, and I actually just found out right before going to the gym that somebody that I knew had passed away. I wasn't close to him at all. I barely knew him actually, but I had met him and it was really affecting me the whole time at the gym. And so my mind was on a whole bunch of other things, a whole bunch of other different things. So when I said thank you to him, I wasn't in the present moment. And this happens, it happens. You're not in the present moment, whatever. But I took notice of it and I told him, I was like, hey, when I said thank you to you, that wasn't authentic. Might be weird for some of you, I know, but when I'm comfortable with people, I voice my thoughts exactly. So I was like, I noticed that I didn't say thank you with gratitude. However, this is what I want to emphasize. The way that my friend received my thank you was as if I had been bestowing gratitude upon him, as if I was actually genuinely very, very thankful, even though my mind was in like 3 different places at the time. What he received energetically was very different from what I put out. I put out the smile and like saying thank you, but it wasn't genuine. However, what he received was a genuine thank you and he appreciated my gratitude, even though it wasn't exactly fully there. So the message and the takeaway that I got from this was that it is not about the energy that we receive from people. It's about what we think that energy is. So let me break it down. It's about how we receive that energy. It is very, very personal, it is internal, and it is governed by us. This ties back to a previous example that I had about a week ago that was kind of unpleasant, and this girl was not talking to me in a way that was very kind at the gym. I interpreted that as a very negative experience. However, that was because I interpreted it that way. Maybe she wasn't attempting to be as negative as I received her to be. So it's all about the way in which we see other people and how they communicate to us. If you are making a fool of yourself in a public area and people are laughing at you, you can take that laughter one of 2 ways. You can take it as they're laughing at me and I should probably stop. Or you can take it as they're laughing with me and I'm also laughing at myself. And none of this laughter is hostile at all. In fact, it is going to motivate me to do more of what I want to do because it's encouraging, and it's encouraging my free spirit to, I guess, like shine through in my action in the moment, right? So it all depends on the way you see whatever is happening in your life. It's not about what kind of energy people give to you, because people can give you all sorts of energy, you know? And if you are empathetic, if you are sensitive, if you are very, very open to receiving people's energy, that can harm you and that can hurt you sometimes because not everybody's in the right place all the time. So in this way, it is important to take things as you would like to receive them, and I cannot stress this enough for myself and for you, of course. So that is something that I learned. I think that it is very important because otherwise we can go about our lives being tossed around in the sea of other people's emotions, in the sea of what other people think and don't think and want to do and don't want to do, and it just becomes a lot. We lose sight of ourselves, we lose sight of our own mind, of our hearts, and ultimately behind that and above that, our souls and our consciousness and what it is that we want out of ourselves and out of life and what we want in general. It creates this sort of shield, like smoke above our true desire and our true nature, and it inhibits us from living in our truest expression. Another example, I was really afraid to do YouTube for such a long time. Still am, like still very nervous to like post this on the internet, but I realized that I have to, because I can't not. It's something that I want to do very badly, just to spread any knowledge that I may know and just to express myself in this way, on this platform. So very afraid to do YouTube, very afraid of judgment. I'm very afraid of what people are going to think of me. I'm afraid of how they're going to receive me, and that I know it won't be how I actually am, because we are our own little universes and nobody's going to understand another person's mind completely and fully, even if you're like married to them or dating them or whatever. That's just how it is. We are our own separate little universes, so it is up to us to protect ourselves energetically and emotionally. And it is up to us to practice this protection, and once we know how, talk about it and educate people on how they can protect themselves as well, because in this life everybody goes through pain, right? That is the one thing that is synonymous with every single person that is alive. We all experience pain in this life, and we can take that as like this universal trait. And so because we know that we all go through pain, we should be empathetic to each other's pain, obviously. If you don't have empathy, you develop it. I for so long did not have empathy, especially in high school. I was very rabid, and I just did not care about anything or anybody except my own dark emotions, because I was like very depressed, and that's a whole other story. I just was not properly healed in any way. I didn't even know how to heal. I didn't know what healing was, and I thought I would stay that way forever, and I didn't, obviously, because life circumstances took me into like its own hands, sort of, and like I went through a series of difficult realizations that I had to go through in order to learn from them, in order to become more and more aware. This path of improvement never ends, right? It never ceases. That's the beauty of it, though. That's why it's so important and it's so special that we keep doing it, because that's the only reason we're here. To understand that there is more after death, to understand that we shouldn't be feeling pain all the time because it's not conducive or natural to our own energetic selves, and the like, right? And that is why I believe that we are all here to heal, ultimately, because first we begin to heal ourselves, right, from the conditioning that we've been through, from the trauma we've been through, from whatever we have imposed upon ourselves as a result of this lifetime, which can be very detrimental if we don't know how to deal with it. So first we begin with ourselves, right, piecing together the glass on the cup so that we can become a cup, right, to be filled with knowledge and love and goodness and information, to eventually give to other people, right? Endow ourselves and help other people. So that is just what I personally believe, and I actually know it to be true as well, because if you look at healers, they're the ones that have gone through the most pain and the most suffering, so eventually they do become self-realized if they're so equipped to be, and they go on to change and help other people, and as such the cycle of ascension continues, right? Everything in life has polarities, everything. So there is ascension and then there is descension, and it is up to you ultimately to choose which one you want to carve out as a path for yourself. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Little anecdote for you. I hope this video helped you in any way, and yeah, it was like super raw. I just like got home from the gym and I was like, I gotta film. Let me turn on my candle and let's tell a ghost story right now. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope this wasn't too scary for you. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. If you have something to say, I would love to hear it. Go ahead and leave a comment in the down section below. I'm finally doing this YouTube thing. I'm really excited that I'm getting like more natural with it, and like I'm still very nervous, but like that's a whole other animal. We're gonna tackle that eventually. This is just very fun for me, and like it reinforces ideas and realizations that I already know, so it actually helps me learn too. So like I just think it's great. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and I will definitely see you in my next video. Bye.
Okay, it's rap pack to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling. I'm like, yeah, what it do?